So I used to be scared of pregnancy, labor room, childbirth, anything that had to do with pushing a baby out. Because my good God, have you seen the size of a baby's head? Gigantic. It is like passing a watermelon through a keyhole. And everybody says it like it's the most normal thing in the world. And so when I got married, the fear of pregnancy and childbirth loomed before my eyes. And I realized that I was not the only one. A lot of women around the world today fear pregnancy, childbirth, and labor room. Today's video, I'm going to be telling you how I overcame my fear. And I hope that I can help you too. Hi, my name is Bisola Badejo and welcome to my YouTube channel. I want you to know that if this is your first time here, welcome. But before you go ahead, kindly like and subscribe so you are notified every time I come online. Now let's get to the business of the day. Before I deal with my fears of pregnancy, fear doesn't just spring up. It doesn't just show up. Something must have built the fear. And mine was built on myths, misinformation, and too much information also. You see, in this social media age, every market day, I was seeing videos of women on social media pushing out their babies and screaming. I was seeing notes or tweets from people who had a horrible time, TikTok reels of how pregnancy changed them. One woman's teeth was falling out. Another woman had vitiligo. I'm telling you, yes, like her skin began to lighten until she had white patches, all because of pregnancy. I'm telling you, she's better now, but I think it took her a year or two to get back. And so everywhere around me, I was just seeing scary stories. And to make matters worse, those who had gone ahead of me were giving me things like, oh, don't worry, it's not so bad. You will forget about it. When you hold your baby in your hands, you will forget. We're going to deal with that in this video. But I want to start with many myths that many of us, childbearing age or close to childbearing age or married women or single women, little girls have been exposed to that has made us so scared of pregnancy. The first is the CS myth. Have you ever heard, oh, if you give birth via CS, you're not a real woman. You're not a real woman. Oh, you have this one, that one, blah, blah, blah. Only children that are born vaginally are normal children. If you give birth via CS, some people used to pass there and die. This one, that one. Or the one that is used in Christian circles, I want to give birth like the Hebrew woman. I'm going to push my baby in easily. See, I don't disagree that you're going to push your baby easily, but your premise should be based on the truth. Because let me tell you something. The Hebrew women, that line is a lie. Yes, it is a lie. Where was that verse gotten from? It was gotten when Pharaoh told the midwives, the Egyptian midwives, that were tasked with seeing the Jewish women deliver. This was because he wanted to kill Jewish boys. And he told them that anytime the women give birth to Jewish boys, they should kill them. And so the Bible records specifically, go and Google it, that these women had the fear of God. And so they did not want to kill these boys. And so they lied to Pharaoh that whenever they get there, the Hebrew women were so strong, they would have given birth. Before they got there, they lied to Pharaoh because they were trying to save those boys. And you, dear believer in Nigeria, you are trying to base your medical destiny on a lie, an Egyptian lie that is thousands of years old, my dear. Even real Hebrew women today in Israel, they do cesarean section. I always tell people that medicine is God's intervention. It's God's intervention to help you, because man could not have discovered medicine on its own. Medicine is God's intervention. So please, if you are advised to do cesarean section, please do cesarean section. I gave birth to my baby with a cesarean section and I didn't want to. But it was not because of Hebrew women, because trust me, I like easy life. Anything that makes my life soft and easy, I want it. So it was not because of Hebrew women. It was because of my control nature. Because I'd read that cesarean section, they obviously they have to put you under, not completely. I wanted to control the whole situation myself. So my birth plan was epidural and labor, but they ganged up against me. My doctor told me that I am socially supposed to do a cesarean section. Ask me why. He said, I've been waiting for this baby for 6 years. I don't want to put the baby through the stress of vaginal delivery. They don't want anything. They just want to go in there, bring the baby out, and sew me back up. And I had no choice. I did a cesarean section, and look at me now. I did not die. Another reason why I didn't want to do CS was because of the recovery method. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. For all of you that think CS is the easy way out, you've not seen any woman do CS recover. That's the reason why you think it's the easy way out. I'd seen my friends recover from CS, and I was like, these people are stronger than me. Me. And people told me that, Bisola, you are quite strong. Trust me. My CS experience showed me that I was quite strong. When I stood up from the bed the next morning, I felt as if I had been sewn into two. I'm telling you, sewn into two and sewed back together. But I stood up and I walked up the stairs barely 24 hours after major surgery, because CS is major surgery. And you know, the truth is, I survived. Do you get? Like, I'm fine. And it was the things that I did, which I will still tell you in this video, that helped me through it. But I want you to know, I shared my CS story because it doesn't make me less of a woman because I didn't give birth vaginally. In fact, the doctors advised me not to. But the truth is, you must make your decision not based on fear or wrong information. You must make your decision rationally. Do I want to give birth via vaginal delivery? Which is not easy also. You are in labor for about 20 hours. Then you are pushing a big head. And then for some people, they have to sew them back. No, birthing is a difficult process. Not a difficult process, but it's a painful process. Do you understand? So you must make your decision rationally, not on foolishness disguised as faith. That's the truth. And not on fear disguised as faith. You must have all the information and make it rationally. So whichever direction you want to go for, vaginal birth, CS, know that I didn't say normal delivery, because all delivery is normal, as long as the baby did not come out from your mouth. Vaginal birth, cesarean section, anyone you want to do, medicated vaginal birth, unmedicated vaginal birth, anyone you want to do, make your decision rationally. The second myth I'm going to be debunking is the village people myth. Hide your pregnancy. If not, village people will reach into your tummy and snatch the baby out. If you're Nigerian or African, you know anything that good that is happening to you, you have to hide it. If you are jackpying, your enemies must not find out. They have to find out when you're already in Canada. Because if they find out why you're in Nigeria, the visa that they've approved, the visa office can just disappear. You get? But you see, the truth is this. For a believer, should fear be your motivation? I want you to think about it. For me, I knew that no devil, no demon, principality, power seated anywhere in this world could touch my baby. Their hand will burn. But I decided I was not going to expose it, and this is the reason why. I was not ready for all the, you're pregnant! People have no chill. People have no chill. Oh, so nice. How is it? Oh, look at your tummy. Oh, look at your nose. Do you know somebody actually told my friend that her nose is big now? I'm telling you, while she was pregnant, your nose is so big. I'm telling you, no manners. I had to tell the person that really, people have no chill. And that's one of the major reasons why I held it. Another reason why is that you have to protect a miracle. You see, being discreet many times is not a lack of faith. It's just common sense. Not everybody needs to know what is happening in your life. Yoruba people say, they don't usually say we are pregnant. They always say we have given birth. And the reason why is you never know who really wishes you good or bad. In as much as they cannot hurt you, you want to keep your most important news with the people that really mean the most to you. Do you understand me? You're not going to go, if you cook food, sweet food, you're not going to leave it on the table and allow flies come and perch on it. So for me, what I want you to understand here is wisdom over fear. Why are you actually hiding this pregnancy? Is it because you think witches are going to get you, or because you are protecting your miracle? If you are protecting your miracle, then that's actually okay. The Bible talks about guarding our heart and guarding our peace, guarding your peace of mind. If you really cannot, and social media age is very mannerless, very, very mannerless. People will just be talking anyhow in your comment section. If you cannot deal with it, it's okay to protect your miracle. My point here is the motive. Is it wisdom or fear? Ask yourself that question. The third myth is about midwives, nurses, and hospital. Not a myth per se, but people will castigate the whole hospital because something bad happened in that hospital. And then you now begin to hear different horror stories about various hospitals. And so at the end of the day, you now start thinking, there's no good hospital in Nigeria. All the hospitals in Nigeria are bad. They kill women there. Women die. Or whatever your country is, because I'm from Nigeria and I heard a lot of news about hospitals. But you see, this is something about me. I don't base my decisions on hearsay. I base them on God and research. And so I went to pray. I said, God, everybody that is involved in my pregnancy journey, handpick them, orchestrate them to meet me, direct me to them. Father, if anybody is in a bad mood the day they see me, Father, make them happy. Meet them at the point of their needs. Father, in the delivery room or in the operating room, whichever one happens, Father, let your Holy Spirit take control. Guard the hands of the nurses and doctor. I curated my pregnancy experience. That's the truth. That is what I did. I curated it. I said, God, begin to orchestrate everybody. The hospital I need, take me there. The hospital that is not for me, take it away from me. Because the truth is this, there might be a hospital that was perfect for your neighbor and might be wrong for you. And the one that was wrong for your neighbor might be perfect for you. I want you to trust God to curate your journey. Now, the fourth myth is, does seeing your baby make you forget the pain? That is the most hilarious statement in the world, my dear. It does not make you forget any pain. Ask anybody. You don't forget. You do not forget the pain. It's like sitting down to make amala, ewedu, and fish. I love it. That's my best food. Fresh fish with amala and stew. You know the truth? It takes a process to make amala. You have to put water on fire. You have to put the pot on the ground, turn it. You have to do the pepper, do the ewedu. When I'm eating that amala, I'm enjoying it. But I did not forget the process. I didn't forget the process. If it's by that, then everybody will love cooking. We will always forget the process that it takes to cook. We will only remember the food being sweet. You don't forget the pain. What happens is that when you see your baby, it's all worth it. I told you that my CS experience, when I stood up the next day, something very hilarious happened. Like while I was in the delivery room, or I don't know, the waiting room, there was a woman that just finished her own, and she was wailing. The way she was wailing, like she was about to die. The pain was so much for her. And I said, God, is this what I'm about to go through? I just said, Jesus, you know what? Take control. At least I know that I'm not going to die. I will live. Do you get? I'm not going to die. Do you understand? And so, after this years, I kept confessing. I'm not going to have spinal headache. I'm not going to this. I was just confessing. And I woke up the next morning. I didn't have any spinal headache. The pain was not overwhelming because I was laying down on the bed and they were giving me painkillers throughout the night. But when I stood up, like I said, it felt like a Mack truck had run me over. And I had to walk up the stairs because they always say ambulate, move around quickly so your body can move. And then they want you to fart. So they want you to move so that your body can adjust. Because if you don't fart, it means that something is wrong and they have to open you up again. So anybody you had to fart. And so I was like, my God, this was painful. But you see, every time I saw my baby, in fact, when they removed my baby, I wanted to feel him. They put him on my face while I was still on the table. Every time I saw him, I was just so excited. If I want to breastfeed him, I would still feel the pain. But I was too excited. I was feeling the pain. But my baby was worth it. See, anything that is worth it It's not easy to talk about. It's not easy to get. I spoke about amala. If you think of pounded yam, you don't forget what it means to pound the yam while we are eating the pounded yam. But when you eat the pounded yam, it's enjoyable such that you are willing to go through the process of pounding it. That is the perspective. Now, the fifth myth is the healing process. Everybody says, oh, don't worry. Nobody ever tells you the truth. Me, I'm going to tell you the truth. You will feel sore. You will feel tired. You will feel pain. You need at least 6 weeks for vaginal birth and at least 12 weeks for CS to fully recover, to fully regain yourself. Even some people in vaginal birth have to wait longer, especially if it's an episiotomy, if you were cut and they had to sew you back. Do you understand? So, like I said, anything worthwhile would be a painful process. Do you understand me? But you need to be prepared. But you must realize that you will not die. You are strong. And looking at your baby will make it worth it. See, pain management helps. Take all the painkillers you can get. And if they are not giving them to you, ask for it. Support helps. Please, make use of your husband. Make use of him. Make use of your mother-in-law and your mother. Make use of your sisters. Make use of your friends. Make use of your brother. Make use of everyone around you. Just be calling them and be sending them message. Take advantage of the fully new mother thing. Sit down on the bed, prop your leg, drink milk, and breastfeed your baby. Do nothing else. Let everybody do everything for you, because the healing process is very important. You see, after you give birth, you have to birth the placenta. That placenta was stuck to your womb. When the placenta comes out, it's like there is a giant placenta-sized womb in your uterus. As your uterus is contracting, that is why you are bleeding. So you need to understand that until that wound seriously heals, you're not okay. You might seem okay on the outside, but you need to recover. So take the healing process seriously. Now, how did I overcome my fear? How did I overcome my fear? The first one is I learned from the right sources. There's so much fear-mongering about pregnancy. Some of it is sponsored by Nazi feminists, the ones that don't want you to have anything good in your life. They don't want you to have children. They don't want you to have a husband, telling you that pregnancy is putting your body through nonsense. Some of it is also sponsored by African mothers or grandmothers that want you to have children 7, 20, 50 by all means. So, you know the truth? At two extremes, in the middle is always the balance. So you must get your pregnancy information from the right sources. Read books. Find out the truth. Ask questions with your doctor. Do you understand? Talk to your friends who have given birth. They won't lie to you. Believe me, they will give you the truth just as it is. But you must get your information from the proper sources. You can take online classes. People take online classes now for pregnancy. Books, ask questions, talk to your doctors. Just don't get your source of information from TikTok or from your village. Number 2, I had to reframe my thinking. You see, instead of thinking that pregnancy was something happening to me, I decided to see it as something my body was designed for. And so I will always tell myself, my body was made for this. People have been getting pregnant and giving birth for centuries. I was made for this. I will birth my children. My body was designed to push my baby out. See, the female body was designed to host a baby. Your body will adjust. The way your uterus will expand, all your intestines, your inside will shift up. It's literally a miracle for you to build a whole human being inside you. So I began to tell myself that my body is not broken. I am made for this. I will birth my baby. I was telling myself that my body was designed for this. I am top-notch, premium woman. I will give birth to my baby. Do you understand? So that's what I reframed my thinking. Number 3, stand on God's word. You see, Isaiah 41:10 kept me grounded. Fear not, for I am with you. Every time I was going to the hospital, I was telling myself, Bisola, fear not. God is on your inside. You carry the Holy Spirit on your inside. Why are you afraid, my dear? Fear not. Giving birth to children is partnering with God to continue creation. Bisola, why are you afraid? Fear not. God is with you. Fear not, God is with you. Fear not, God is with you. When I was on the operating table during my CS, I kept saying it. I did a playlist. My playlist was Agba Olorunpo by my pastor. I put Iba by Nathaniel Bassi. I put a lot of songs. I have a pregnancy playlist, and I might put it in the link if you need it. And while I was in the operating room, the doctor said I could not use my earpods because they needed to talk to me. But I put the phone beside me on speaker and I was playing it. I was listening as they were cutting through me, and I was confessing, God is with me. God is with me. God is with me. At this point, another fear that came to me that the devil wanted to whisper close to pregnancy was, what if your baby dies? What if this? What is that? The Bible verse I used to tackle that was Isaiah 49:25. It says, I will contend with those who contend against you, and I will save your children. So maybe the fear is legitimate or it is not. Maybe somebody has actually threatened your children. You stand up, dear woman, and you face that devil. Say, my God will contend against you. See, on this mountain there shall be deliverance, and the children of Israel shall possess their possession. See, Esau shall be like flint, like a flame, and Jacob will be like a flame. Say, in this analogy, devil, allow me a flame. You are flint, you are pepper. I will consume you if you come near my children. Do you understand me? You confess to yourself, God will save my children. From the beginning, God has started this with me, will see me through the end. He will complete it. I will carry my baby in my hands. I will not be dead. My baby will not be dead. So you must stand on God's word. Have a repertoire of scriptures that you are reading and confessing to yourself daily to build your faith up. Praise Jesus. And you see, the next thing I did was mental preparation. I prepared myself. Like I said I had a plan to do labor with epidural. Do you get? I wanted a medicated birth, and I was preparing myself because I didn't know the plans they had for me. I was preparing myself. Okay, even if the labor is about 20 hours, my mommy had told me that, pregnancy is 9 months. Labor is just about 24 hours max, except there's an issue, and it will soon be over. You just need to keep counting down. So I was preparing myself, preparing my mind. I will push my baby out. I will see my baby from 1 centimeter to 10 centimeter. I did not lie to myself that it was not going to be painful. I knew it was going to be painful, and I prepared myself. I walked, I did exercises. I was not sedentary. They always say, I don't know if they say that you should exercise so that labor progresses faster, because if you are sedentary, it might progress slower. That's why during antenatal, they tell the mothers to walk up and down, to dance. When you're in labor and it is delayed, they tell you to climb staircase up and down. So exercise during the pregnancy. Exercise with the guidance of your doctor. Please don't go and be carrying weights and doing jumping jacks. Please, I'm begging you. But exercise, take walks in the evening, and mentally prepare yourself. See, everything we do in life requires mental strength. Childbirth is no different. You have to prepare your mind. You have to have fortitude in your mind. See, rebuke postnatal depression. Rebuke it. Rebuke it with the power of your words. Rebuke it. Say, I have a sound mind. Say, God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of love, of power, and soundness of mind. I will love my baby. There is power available on my inside, and my mind is sound. Confess it every day. Now, you see, all the fear that I had before pregnancy seems incomparable to the joy of having my baby. And I think I know why people always go back again, because once you see the baby, you want another one. You want another one. When people say, my ovaries, trust me, ovaries are really ovarying. You want another one. Trust me, you will want to go through it again because it's worth it. The joy is worth it. And so if you are watching this and you are battling fear about pregnancy, about childbirth, about anything, use the steps that I outlined. But most importantly, fear not, because God is with you. This is Bisola Badejo, aka Iyaloja of Fails, signing out. I love you.